got too many things to do right now. Say I don't know what you want, baby girl, come on now. Don't get turned.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, man? Say, man, don't know, man. We back with another one. Say, man, how y'all feeling, man? Say, hope y'all enjoying the video. Channel going up. Links in the description to this original video. We got the Vlad. Trench News. Lil Durk was scared of King Von. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really know. We about to find out right now. I be seeing little Trench News. Not little Trench News. I be seeing Trench News on TikTok. It seems like he know what he talking about. He got a little ski mask on. It seems like he know all the facts. So we about to find out right now. Hope y'all like, comment, subscribe. You know, I been seeing y'all in the comments too. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? I like what y'all doing. Keep talking. Keep talking y'all stuff. But love. Body see.
Do you think that Durk saw this coming? Because think about it, right before he got arrested, he did the whole push and peace thing on stage with FYB J Main, where he showed like pictures of his enemies.
And say, do y'all think FYB J Main really pushing peace? I be watching a lot of Charleston White. I ain't gonna lie. If you don't watch Charleston White, go watch some Charleston White. But say, nah though, FYB, whatever the name, J Main, I think he in it just for the money. That's cool. I don't know. I feel like it's just for the money, though.
Like including FBG Duck and everything else like that. He'd been Muslim for a while, but I feel like he went extra Muslim right before he got arrested.
Yeah, he went a lot of extra. You got to think about it, Vlad. He wiped his record. He knew they was coming, Vlad. He wiped the whole record. Like we criminals. We ain't thinking about going and wiping no records, man. You got millions of dollars. Well, you ain't got to wipe your record. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still could go overseas. You was going overseas with the record that you got. So it's like he knew they was coming, man. And then the peace thing, like I tell everybody, it's a good thing.
Me personally, I was paying attention a little there. I feel like he was doing it because they knew he was coming. He knew they was coming, so he was trying to change his life around. Even though he probably, I don't know, I feel like he was like, I won't say scared, but like he knew they was coming type. So you know what I'm saying? You see him trying to change his life around. He became Muslim and all that. I feel like he just did that because he knew they was coming. He was trying to change life around before he, you know what I'm saying, do all that.
And Vlad, he played people. That was a whole play. But it was a good thing. You know how you got kids still believe in Santa Claus, but you as a grown person know the truth. So let them kids believe that peace was real. Let them think that, you know what I'm saying, like them putting the picture up there, like it's a star somewhere. Yeah. But that was a whole play, man. That whole situation was a play.
Yeah, no problem.
That was a play for Durk. He needed that. He tried to clean up his image so when they do come, you can say that in the court. I was under United Center, I had the ops up there, all that bullshit that he gonna try to run by them.
Man, look, I've been on this recently because I really had to think about this whole situation for a long time. Good. Because being in hip hop, you always have access to people who are violent, who are criminals, that will do violent things in your behalf, that are still in the streets. But when I look back on my history, I remember I had to cut off a whole bunch of people some years back because I was like, look, these people are still active criminals. Now, I have very close friends that used to be criminals, that have done jail time, even killed people, or various situations, but they've turned their life around. They're not doing anything illegal anymore, and I can have them around me. I've had them at my house, everything else like that. But I realized some years back that, look, if you are still actively doing crimes, if you jump in my car and you have a dirty gun on you, like, you're putting my safety at risk. Right? When you get pulled over, you drop the gun on the floor and you say it's not mine and it's my car. I potentially have a drug case, a gun case, or you have some work on you, you drop it in my car, or I get caught up in your bullshit and suddenly I have to deal with it. I realized I gotta separate myself from anyone who's actively still doing crimes, whether it's scamming, robbing, stealing, drug dealing, whatever else. And I feel like when you see rappers get into situations, like, you just saw with the Young Thug case, having all these people like Woody around them and all these other dudes who are out shooting cops and everything else like that with YSL in their name. When you look at the Durk situation, you got a bunch of guys that are in his vicinity, like a Vonnie, who's out getting guns and ski masks and putting together hit squads and stuff like that. he at the level he is in life, I don't see why you would even have someone around that like you. You're making so much legal money. You're paying tax.
That's another thing too. Say if I get rich right now, and I say if I don't know, my mentality is different. Say if I was doing what I've been doing, it ain't nothing for me to stop talking to somebody. I done it before. Like, it ain't really nothing. So it's like, I don't know. It's just like your mind's got to be wide different. I don't know, dude. You got all this money, like why? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's pride, ego. Like, I don't know. I get it though. I understand, but at the same time, why? Why do you still feel like you need to do that? You got all this money.
Since you have actual employees, you have payroll. You know, it's like you have legitimate business deals on the table. Those people will drag you down if you start to engage with them. Because think about it, like, at this point in my life, I don't have anyone that can go shoot somebody. All my security is like LAPD, NYPD. They're going to look at me crazy if I ask them to do something like that. But why do you think Durk had shooters around him to the point of actually doing stuff like this, which ultimately dragged him down?
Image.
Because those is...
He want that image. I'm going to go back to Von, though, Vlad, because I got to talk. Durk was scared of Von. That's just bottom line. Him and the rest of them. They knew what Von was into. They knew what type of animal he was before he got out of jail. Like, they know. Like, this dude is a killing. You know, and they wanted to be around him. Von got the streets. Durk ain't got the streets. Von got the streets. They called him grandson. People thinking he King David grandson. You know,
King
but the
David.
whole time it was an old guy who gave him that name, grandson. So he had all the streets, and then he got all the real members behind Von. Like, all the real, Durk paying for friends. That's how I look at it. Durk paying for friends, man. All them guys with Durk, they pay. Everybody who Durk had with him, they end up being back in Chicago, and they saying bad things about him. Or they saying that he weak and he this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he buying people. But Von, he ain't have to buy no people because people really know. Like, if he say he gonna do something to you, he really gonna do it. Durk can say it, nobody, oh, man, get yourself, you know. But Von, they gonna be like, oh, yeah, I gotta watch out for him. Von said he gonna kill me. You know, he was scared of him. They was scared of Von, man. And that was their downfall and destruction. Because him, by signing, by getting, like, bringing him around the whole thing, bro. Some people you can't show the lavish life to. You just gotta leave in the hood and probably give them some pounds of weed or whatever you gotta do, man, to keep cool with them. But you can't go with us, you know.
So you think that Von's energy? Well, yeah. I mean, you could trace the situation back to Von, obviously. So
I feel that
Von being in his vicinity ultimately led him to his demise.
Yeah. Cause they couldn't tell Von no. They scared of him. They can't. You can't tell Von nothing. Anybody who you interview and you ask them that, if they say that you can't tell Von nothing, if they don't say that, they lying. You can't tell Von nothing. Like nothing, bro.
Well, the fact that Von was gone and he still was running the show in a way.
And that's a prime example of him crashing out on Quando. My fault. Boom. That's a prime example of him crashing out on Quando. What if one of his men was like, oh, nah, he was like, nah, he just gone. He went for it. Prime example right there, though.
It's kind of crazy.
Right there.
Yeah. Because the streets still with him. The streets still. And the streets still want to get back for Von. They want to get back. And you in the power to be around these dudes. You got the money. And, like, out of that's the only thing I was surprised at with this Durk situation, Vlad. Like, when they brought up the five guys on the screen, I didn't think Diddy would be there with him, because that's Durk's friend. So I definitely didn't think he was going to be there. But I thought it would be like some people we seeing in these videos waving guns around and jumping around like monkeys. It wasn't none of them. All KFC workers, man, the janitors and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went to the space station to go and get the guy with the glasses and shit. Like, I'm disappointed in Durk, man. I'm disappointed in Durk. And he did it, y'all. So y'all get in the comments, he did it. Not us. He did the shit. He went on the plane. He got all the millions. You wouldn't do this shit when you was broke. Don't do it when you get some money, man.
So what exactly is Durk's criminal record? Because I remember I was talking to someone about this, and we were kind of going back and
Vlad,
forth.
you know the record.
I mean, was Durk really in the streets, and was he really putting in work before he became a...
Vlad is over whooping. I mean, is he the interviewer? So you can ask the question, and we'll see what he about to say.
Successful rapper?
I mean, he was like Durk could do shit. Like, he'll do shit, like rob people and stuff like that. Like, he was into doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna take nothing from him, but like, far as like a killer and all that, nah, man. It was just people around him, you know. And he was going, as he going to the top, you got to take the wolves with you, you know. And he decided to take the wolves with him.
Life gets busy.
No, man, it's a crazy story behind that. It's a lot of crazy story behind it. It's crazy how it's all coming out now. But I hope y'all enjoyed that joint. Ain't no lie, man. Appreciate y'all for the, though. Appreciate y'all, man. Hope y'all enjoyed that joint. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Links are below. I'm gonna leave this link below to this video. Y'all stay safe. Ain't no doubt, man. See y'all in the next one.